Welcome to this Fabric tutorial. In this video, we'll learn how to use Fabric's BeatSync parameter. In our scene, we have 3 cubes that will function as switches. First, we need to import the Fabric Manager and Event Manager. We can do that simply by clicking on Fabric in the top menu, then Fabric Manager. We will create a child music component which will, in turn, contain 3 audio components. Just select Fabric, Component, Music Component. The music component works in the same way as the switch component. In Unity, it's possible to lock and unlock the inspector view by clicking on the padlock icon in the top right corner of the window. We import the desired music file in each audio component. You can drop the files in the music component and Fabric will automatically create child audio components. These tracks will be set as infinite loops. In our parent music component, we select the box Sync on Play and add the component that we want to be played first. Then, we create transition behaviors. In that case, we want to go from our song A to B and then back with a transition track in the middle. We now go back to Fabric Manager. We'll create a music time setting named Master with the tempo of our tracks set to 140 beats per minute and the sync type on beat. Now, select it in our music component. Then, we need to create an event. In the audio route, add an event called Music. Let's select our first cube. Add an event trigger that will play the default music track on start. Click on Add Component, Fabric, Events, Event Trigger. Select Music as an event name. In the Trigger On drop-down menu, select Start, and in the Action menu, Play Sound. Let's add the transition triggers. On the second cube, we'll add an event trigger, selecting Mouse down in the Trigger On menu. Now, when we click on that cube in the game, the track will change to beat B, playing a transition in the middle. We need to change the action mode to set switch, which will command the target listener to play the designated sound, in this case, beat B. Let's do the same for the third cube, but instead, the trigger will switch it back to beat A. We need to add a listener on our music component to receive that message. We can manage our events easily with the Event Editor window. Go to Window, Fabric, Event Editor, and select the desired event, in this case, music. And drop the component in the red area in order to create an event listener. We can now play with the switches and see that our music will change on the beat. And that brings us to the end of this Fabric tutorial. For more information and tutorials, please visit tasman-audio.co.uk.